Welcome to the Vicarious podcast. My name is Mick Nevin.
And I'm Angelo DaCosta.
This is, of course, the podcast where we, as two married men approaching 40, attempt to pass on the benefits of our wisdom when it comes to love, life and relationships to an intern or two to help them move on with their game.
Yeah, think of us as like we're Mary Shelley's Dr. Frankenstein, and we're going to create the perfect beast and put our brain inside of it and then unleash it on an unwilling world.
Wow, man, that is your best analogy yet. You are really putting some... I'm just winging this shit, and you're like putting serious thought into it.
Well, you know what? Cause I'm nearly 40, and I don't have a signature in life yet, and I think this might be my chance. So, I've got my vicarious send off at the end, and I've got the little analogy at the beginning. I'm creating a brand Angelo.
Yeah. So all that energy that could have gone into children, you're just putting into this.
Yeah, and you know what? I feel more rewarded by this, I have to be honest.
Yeah, touche.
Yeah, someone brought their child into work on Friday, and I stand by my decision of not having kids.
Right. Well, I don't know. Well, Dill's Blendr profile, the Duke's Blendr profile says kids someday. How do you feel about that, Duke? Welcome to the podcast.
Oh, hello, boys. I'm Angelo. Kids someday, yeah, maybe. I don't know. I get along great with kids. I think we have very similar personalities. Like my nephew back in Sri Lanka, and I have a great time when I fly back, and I buy all these Nerf guns for him and stuff. And the other day, a couple of weeks ago when I was there, started throwing water balloons at Mum and stuff like that, and he loves it because he can't get away with it when I'm not there.
He couldn't just rock up to Auntie Duke and throw a water bomb at her.
Yeah, Auntie Duke.
Is that because you love kids or because you love an audience that'll laugh?
That could be it. Actually, that could be very well it. But also it gives me a chance to act like an idiot and it's just say, I'm just playing with the nephew, you know what I mean?
There's a lot of...
What you say is being good with kids, I see as being a comedy whore.
Yeah, could be. I do have the desperate need to get people to like me. And what better way than to throw water balloons at someone's mum?
There are a lot of kids know never on Blendr too, so maybe that could be what's putting the girls off. But we've got our online dating expert in here, Duke and Angelo, to talk us through. She's had a look at your RSVP profile, Duke. She's had a look at the Blendr, and she's got copious notes to run us through today. Welcome back to the podcast, Nikki.
Hello, boys. How you going?
Hey, look, I have to apologise for my co-host there. We probably should have introduced you first, ladies.
Probably. That's all right.
Hey.
I'm happy to wait.
There's no gender bias here. We're happy to have male interns, female interns, and people just get introduced when they get introduced, all right?
But I mean, like so far in terms of the amount of dates we've got in the Duke, we're not really coming across as expert when it comes to the women. And I think this may be another example of it.
Yeah, I have made a couple of notes. I've looked at both RSVP and Blendr, and I think if you look at RSVP, I think pretty spot on. I think what's happening is he sounds... I'm talking like you're not here. The Duke. Sorry, you're here.
Yep.
You sound a little, how can we say it, just a little wet. Like we need to, like... no, I mean that in we need to harden you up.
Right.
I think.
I'm loving the euphemisms.
I think there's more. It's all on purpose. It's actually not on purpose. But
Gosh, not even 5 minutes in and we already have our first erection joke.
Yeah. Nice work, Duke.
I aim to please. I'm thinking more danger.
I agree. I just Nikki handed me over the profile. But by the way, Angela, I apologize. I think most of the lack of data, I think I have some to blame as well of just not being able to get on the front foot with that. But I did have a look at the profile, and that was one of the things that crossed my mind going, this seems like a great bloke you just want to hang out with. Maybe just introduce to your boyfriend, and your boyfriend and he can get along really well.
Well, yeah. I have to say I really struggled in the Duke 2.0 rewrite.
Well, didn't we say that we were going to harden him up? Wasn't that the point of Duke 2.0?
I've taken it pretty seriously as well.
He's done a Walter White on us. He has shaved his head.
I'm sorry, I can't see it.
Can I just say something as well? In real life, and this is the first time I've met the Duke, much better looking in real life
thank you.
than the pictures that you've chosen. So I think we need to do something about that as well.
Okay.
Look, I mean, those are the best pictures on his Facebook profile. I'm on your side, Duke. I was going to say, he much better looking in real life. Because Mick and I have always said, if we can get him face-to-face with a girl, we have every confidence he can...
Deal closed.
And it's just for some reason, selling you online, we're struggling.
Yeah. Well, I think the line, I'm extremely loyal and can be the best friend you've ever had. Yeah. No.
That's where we started with the first episode I was on. I was talking about the friend zone issues that I've had.
I completely agree about that line, but let me just show you where it was coming from. So
Just a simple addition to that sentence: the best friend your vagina ever had, and then bang, there we go. Now we're perfect.
Yeah, no.
Harden the Duke up. Straight you cunt.
No.
I actually did a bit of
Absolutely
research this time, and I read through a lot of the girls' profiles, and it was all this kind of stuff about, I'm tired of guys wasting my time, or I'm tired of guys who are looking for just sex or whatever. So I didn't know whether this is what I was trying to do. I don't think I did very well. I was trying to get a bit of a hook in that this is a guy who might be a little serious or might be looking for something a bit more.
I think, yes, but I think less so on the friendship. Talk more about, and I had an idea, maybe it's something like, I've had my fun in the past, whether you have or not is another story. But
he has, baby.
Oh, well, there you go. I've had my fun in the past. I'm looking now to kind of focus on the one, or something that talks about your history of, masculinity, your incredible, life with women in the past, and now you're kind of slowing that down for something more serious. I think a woman would be,
I'm in a transition stage. Is a fix a bit of a...
I'm sick to death of fighting off pussy with a stick.
Yep.
And I need to settle down.
That's a tagline
in a manner
to the
of
Duke.
speaking.
Yeah, my life as a big game hunter is over. I'm ready to settle down with the right woman.
Yeah, but I also wouldn't... It's too... that kind of flowery talk. Just be real, be honest, as much as you can be.
Without using the word intercourse.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, that would be my number one recommendation. Yeah.
What about in terms of like the favorite film and stuff as well?
Yeah. Hello. Is that true though?
That is.
I didn't make that up. That was from you.
Yeah.
But I actually think that's quite funny. So
if I can draw your attention to last week's podcast.
Yes.
Yeah. Right. See, and then the thing is this: I thought I contrasted with my other favorite film, which is Natural Born Killers. As well, put them both in there,
nice,
and gives that
contrast.
Wow, what a dichotomy!
Yeah.
My Fair Lady versus Natural Born Killers.
Yep.
Perfect. Yep, great. Yep, love it.
What about the Blendr?
Blendr needs a little more work.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a hookup app in general. Anyway, people know that. I don't think you need to go on there and say, the Duke 2.0 is here to hook up.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? I think you're there. It's kind of understood. So I would say be a little more reserved. And even though it is a hookup site, I think a lot of girls, they're not overly impressed by that forceful kind of in-your-face stuff.
They want to pretend like it's not a hookup site.
Probably.
Just let me read the Duke 2.0's about me on his Blendr. Duke 2.0 is here to hook up, capital letters.
Yeah, no.
Duke's preferred hookup is coffee or drinks, but the Duke is open-minded if you have other ideas.
See, every time anyone's referred to themselves as the Duke or in the third person, it sounds like such a douchebag.
Yeah,
man,
exactly.
Mick thinks that's classic.
I think you can...
Yeah, I have to say though, you should be a little wary of a profile that doesn't even attract the transsexuals.
Yes, indeed.
I'm not getting a lot of replies, I'll be honest.
No, so I think you need to lay off on the overt sexual nature of it.
I think they can be like hardening up aggression without having to sound like Tool. You know what I mean? Like,
I think you still need to create some mystery.
Can I use the best friend your vagina ever had?
No, you cannot. No, you absolutely cannot. I think it's a mix of injecting mystery and also putting in a bit of class, because what that will do is make you stand out a little bit as well. Yeah? You don't want to be like every guy that's just showing his genitalia. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, stand out. Be a little bit more be real. My God, just 'cause, you know.
What were your thoughts, Nikki? We had this discussion last week or the week before about what to put as a profession. Do you reckon it's interesting enough to say accountant / comedian, or just professional / entertainer, or?
Yeah, I listened to that. Again, it's kind of like the two films.
My Fair Lady,
My Fair Lady. Yeah. So it's kind of like comedy and accountant. I would put both. I think it's quite.
It's interesting. It
is interesting. An accountant.
Let's find all the things that are.
Yeah.
So accountant comedian is going back in.
Should we go retro with the Dukes?
All right, back to Duke 1.0.
Look, I don't mind either, professional / comedian. I don't mind either. I
Yeah, so okay, not a huge thing. So
not a huge thing.
Broad thing is just make sure it sounds interesting and different without than every other guy that's on there.
Yeah, just don't I think kind of drop to the lowest common denominator. It's not all, dare I say, it's not all about sex.
Yep.
You know, like the site is what the site is, or the app is what the app is. Be real, and the women will come.
Because this has been the frustration for me is if I can at least get into a situation where I'm chatting with someone, I think I can do some good work. I just can't even get to that. That's because that other girl, the one we referred to last week, the unattractive one, she's actually sent us a few more messages. So she's very keen.
She's in. But you know what?
She's found some low hanging fruit.
No, Mick. No, can I just say what you said? Last episode of the episode before, I'm not sure, the Twitter idea. So actually getting on there and actually conversing, I think, because personality is everything. So I think getting in there and communicating is a really good idea.
Yeah, we spoke about this briefly on Twitter itself, wasn't it, about trying to create the profile, and I was quite keen not to use my actual stand-up comedian Twitter account, just to sort of keep that a bit separate for the moment, at least.
I think that's a good idea.
I thought about that afterwards, and I thought that's reasonable. And I destroyed quite a few comedians' careers last year with my my debate. So I thought I won't inflict anything on you, Dill.
Yeah, thanks, man. You're a bit of a comedy cancer, aren't you?
Oh my gosh!
Ouch! That's terrible.
Angelo DaCosta, the what not to do lesson from Raw 2012.
Well, this is the thing, actually. This weekend I've come up with possibly my worst tweet ever and my most horrendous joke, and to the point where I haven't been willing to put it online, so this is just, it's too far, it's too gross. But part of me thinks, do it at Raw, fuck them. Go out in a blaze of pedophilia. I certainly planned it as my showstopper.
And it would probably stop the show.
Maybe not for the best reasons.
No, probably not. Yes.
We move on. So I want some advice from you, Nikki. What's the best way on this blend thing? Like, what's the best chat strategy? Because that first chat is vital, the first icebreaker chat. Obviously, you do the chat, they look at the profile, and they decide if they want to move on. But
Can I even reverse back up even a stage before that? What should we be looking for photos? Because I went through, when we were doing the internship for Vanessa, I went through a lot of the, obviously guys' profiles, and you see, I think you described it last time, guys with cars, guys with their shirts off, guys that are trying too hard. But I sort of are struggling to work out, so I know what the wrong photos are, but what are the right photos? How do we even get into that first chat?
The right photos are showing your full face in complete light, so you can see your eyes, see the person's eyes, see their facial features, and a number of photos, so not just one, maybe one standing, one sitting, so you can kind of see, body style. And avoid shadows, avoid sunglasses. As long as there's a couple of shots in there that show you in reality, I think that's a good thing, and then kind of throw the rest in. Those and smile in your photos. There are so many photos, especially on Blendr. with the guys are scowling and they're sad, and I saw one the other day that he just looked like he'd woken up. And
so should we take specific photos for this then? Because I mean, like Dill's photos are things him doing things like he's doing stand up, or he's becoming an Australian citizen, or all different things.
Yeah.
Should we just take photos?
That's
of Dill's
all
face?
that I've done on Facebook so far. Just to stand up and become a citizen. We probably might have to do some new ones anyway with the shaved head, maybe. So
Actually,
that could be a reason.
There's a lot of you drunk as well, but I didn't think that was the best.
I put a drunk one on Blendr.
Yeah, which drunk one was
Drinking
that?
a beer.
Right. Well, there's a pathetic one with me with a beer in my hand as well. It looks very like, hey guys, someone please come and hang out with me because I'm drinking alone.
Yeah, no, that's
you know what? Fuck you! I'm going to put the photo over the pen.
I appreciate the effort, mate. I'm not saying anything about the effort.
Because I found that photo with the penis shaved into your head. Maybe you should put that one on.
See,
Angelo.
I don't know. That
can
did give me a lot of luck that night.
Anyway, can I just say the RSVP profile overall is pretty good. So it's the Blendr one that really needs a little bit of rejigging.
Right.
Mick Nevin, yes.
No third person about me then. I'll change that. I won't do third person anymore. Mick will change that.
Obviously, I'm not qualified, but I actually quite liked the third person. I thought it was funny.
Yeah, I don't know. It is a bit funny, particularly given you're a comedian.
Yeah, but if you don't know that I'm in on the joke, it just looks like it's one of those things you'll share to your friends and look at this idiot. He keeps referring to himself as the Duke.
Yeah.
I'm not I'm not doing third person chats.
Yeah, I know. I thought maybe there should have been a Seinfeld reference there. The Duke likes spicy chicken.
Yeah, but I think it's the hookups that really, less of that, more subtlety, more.
The Duke likes coffee and beer. Or the Duke would like someone to join him for a coffee or a beer.
And just to pick up on your other question, Angelo, or yours, Mick. Sorry, what's the first thing you talk about? I think it's common interest. So where possible on Blendr, fill out as much as you can, because then rather than say, do you want to hook up or whatever it might be, talk about your common interests. I think that's a really good way of creating some common ground, getting a foundation, and keeping the chat going.
Yep. What if he started the profile with the Duke is aware that he's referring to himself in the third person?
Oh, yeah.
And then that way they know
I think maybe I'll end it on that. The Duke knows that the Duke is referring to himself in the third person.
And sounds like a tool.
Yeah, actually, I think that works quite well. There's probably not a bad tag to that somewhere, but yeah, the Duke is a fan of talking in the third person.
Or the Duke likes ladies who talk in the third person.
Yeah, and look, at the end of the day, you're a comedian, so you want someone that's got that sense of humour to kind of respond.
As long as that the subtle wink to the reader is there somewhere in the text, rather than just seem completely unaware about yourself.
Yeah.
Actually, just picking up on something you talked about before about the common ground. I mean, that's a good question, because outside of the comedy and the accounting, I don't really know what you're into, Duke. Is there anything outside of comedy and accounting?
I'm a mad Hawk supporter. Like vagina. Sorry.
Moving on rapidly.
Did those lesbians ever get back to you, Mick?
No, they didn't. They didn't. I got nothing back from the lesbians.
Don't mind lesbians. Yeah, there are. I've actually hooked up with a few lesbians just in making out stuff. So
really?
Lesbians like me. I think it's the man boobs.
Yeah.
Sounds like common ground.
Yeah.
Anyway, no, that's a good list to start. Football, Hawks, yes. You say Hawks?
Yep.
What else? Because this is important
what
stuff.
else am I into?
Crucial.
Music just varies between bloody, again, there's nothing. David Bowie, System of a Down, Backstreet Boys.
Duke likes everything.
Just everything, really.
You could not have picked three different bands, the ones you just named.
Don't knock the Backstreet Boys.
That's genuinely some of my favourite albums.
Duke has eclectic taste.
Yeah, that's why I don't even bother with those lists.
Maybe that's what I'll write. The Duke is eclectic.
Yeah.
But the Duke abides.
The Duke likes a lot of things except the blacks. Put that in there, see how that goes down.
We're descending.
Actually, eclectic's probably a really good word to use, because I mean, outside of your tastes, you're a mixed race Sri Lankan living in Australia. I mean,
am I mixed race?
I thought you weren't your dad?
I'm
your
brown
mum
and brown.
Things?
Oh, my dad's Buddhist, mum's Muslim. That's not quite mixed race.
Mixed religion.
Mixed
religion. I mean, wouldn't they be that because they're from different parts of Sri Lanka?
Essentially, yeah. No, you're somewhat right. But
Yeah, no,
brown
I'm
is
not
brown.
judging. I'm
Different
I'm
shades
really,
of brown.
I'm very
50
mixed
Shades
race,
of Brown.
so,
That's my that's my autobiography.
My dad traced our family tree a couple of years ago, and he stopped when we got to Afghanistan. He thought he didn't want to know anything more. But that's it, done. We're Indian. We're not asking any more questions.
No, and that's fine. We'll do.
Funny.
Okay, so look, I guess just once we can get you into a chat situation, you will on occasion be required to, you know, I'm reluctant to use the word lie, but lie to a woman. I mean, are you comfortable with that, Duke?
To a certain extent, depends on what I'm lying about.
Nothing serious, but certainly, you know, with an end game in mind. I mean, look, I'm not suggesting that I lie to women a lot, but I have on occasion bent the truth in order to.
But isn't every first date, the first few dates, pretty much just a slight lie or like an exaggeration of yourself, and then it's kind of reeled back? You know, it's like an extension of what's the phrase you used just then about truth? Extension of truth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Is anyone absolutely honest on their first date?
Well, I mean, Nikki, are girls honest?
Look,
Speaking entirely for your gender?
Yeah.
Speaking for every woman.
Speaking as a woman.
As a woman. I have tried very, very, very hard to be as honest as possible at all times, because I know for me, I hate meeting someone and it's all a pack of lies, and that's happened, and I think I've mentioned that in the past. But
not a pack of lies. I like the sprinkling of lies.
A smattering of lies. Yeah. But I did happen to do a bit of research on this particular topic.
Look at this expert go. It's just research.
You guys have done well with the expert.
And what I did find was, on a particular dating site called OkCupid, which I came to know about via a different story, which I'll get to, they have said both men and women tend to claim about 2 inches taller on average about 10 to 15% of the time. So height is something that both men and women lie about.
I started breaking a sweat as soon as you said inches.
I did linger on the word.
I thought the same thing.
2 inches is a big claim.
The other
You've got to have an
thing-
amazing personality to pull off 2 inches. Pun intended.
It's true. The other thing that men and women lie about is income. So they say around about 20%. What they actually earn is about 20% less than what. No, what they actually earn is 20% less than what they say on the profiles, and their pictures, obviously. So, it was actually quite funny. They said a particularly attractive picture can't be trusted as it's usually quite old, more than a year, generally. And they tested this because they have a whole series of questions as well. Over 32,000 people that answered questions, it came out that ones that were considered particularly hot were a year or more old.
Right.
So people tend to lie about, and you know, that's the standard, you know,
That's probably
bugbear.
right. I was particularly hot a year ago, more so than I am now.
I just
we
got
all-
some professional headshots sort of done, but that will be too wanky to chuck up there, wouldn't it? With the white
No,
background.
email me a professional headshot.
Okay.
Yeah, me too. We need to use that.
I've got to
Yeah,
change.
but it might be too. I'm not a fan of professional headshots if they're too wanky, like
Yeah,
too
background,
posed.
white background with
We'll have a
this,
look.
you know, with the hands on the chin.
Horrible.
Kind of
No,
thing.
What about-
no-go zone.
Do you think a professional headshot would be better than that?
Fuck yeah! Look at that. It's a terrible photo. Don't rub in how. Yeah, this is. I'm going home. This is depressing.
I just got that off Facebook, man.
I know. And then this
It's a
is the
good
thing.
photo.
all
Look,
your-
it shows you're having a good
Yeah.
time. You got a big
Yeah.
smile.
and you alienated all your listeners because they don't know what photo we're talking about. Well done.
Get on the Duke's Blender. Get on Blender, search for the Duke 2.0, and you can see the exact photo I'm talking about.
We're on your side, Duke. You're a handsome guy. It's just how do we sell that to the people?
Yeah.
better? Yeah. better
Well, we'll
photo.
start with the shaved head look. Maybe
Yeah.
that might.
The
be a
Walter
good
White.
start.
Let's get the Walter White up
Yeah.
there.
That's right.
Just
Indeed.
2.0.
I'm keen on that too. That's very dangerous. I
I am the one who knocks the door.
What about now? Share, what about the lies you've told, Angelo? What do you?
Well, I've got one. I was thinking about this. Someone asked me once, what was the worst lie I ever told? And this was actually to get a girl out of my friend zone into my not friend zone. And she and I had been friends for a long time, and it was always, you know, when she was single, I was with someone, and when I was single, she was with someone. So for the first time in a really long time, we were both single. And so we met for lunch, and she sort of said, oh, I'm really interested, but I'm a bit worried because, you seem like, you're a bit of a player and you're always with different girls and stuff like that. And what I told her was, well, actually, I kind of woke up about 3 months ago and I thought, what am I doing? This can't go on. And I said, I haven't been with anyone for 3 months. I was sort of taking a bit of a break. I was just reevaluating my choices. It's time I made some serious decisions about things. And so I said I hadn't been with anyone for 3 months. And my friend said, well, what's the actual truth? And I said, well, I had someone that morning in my bed. So, but she bought it and, she crossed over.
Wow.
That's a pretty big lie, isn't it?
Yeah. It is.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Is that lie as bad as sleeping with a bride a week before she's about to get married?
You're stunned by that. That doesn't feel that bad to me. But
it's pretty bad. I heard that. Yeah. No.
But who do you reckon? Do you think it's bad on Angelo's part, Nikki?
I think yes, and because I heard you say, Angelo, that you didn't take any responsibility, or the responsibility wasn't yours, and in large part that's probably true.
I said that. I think.
Yeah. He said I was drunk. I didn't even realise it was happening until it was happening.
Of
course, man.
Sure.
There's another lie.
No, in that instance I didn't know it was happening because it never occurred to me that she would cheat on her boyfriend a week before the wedding.
Yeah, right. Well, these things happen.
It was literally we were talking and then she pulled my pants down. That was the first indication I had that something was going to happen.
Your Honour.
Your Honour. Exactly. Yeah, look, well, it is tough, that situation.
I mean, it's terrible. I'd hate to sort of overshadow that with worse things I've done, but I've had a girlfriend find an earring in my bed once. And I swore blind. I had no idea how it got there. I'm surprised as you are. Like, I would not cop to it to the point where she just thought, well, that is a bit of a mystery, and nothing more was said about it.
Yeah, that's up there with some of the...
Well, that is a mystery.
Yeah, she wasn't that bright, that girl. But
ooh, okay.
Because I said, are you sure it's not yours? Like, how? Like, I just have no idea how that could have gotten in there.
Yeah, that's a little bit of cyclist. I've just peddling. What's his name? The one that lied.
Bit of Lance Armstrong.
Bit of Lance Armstrong. Bit of
yeah.
Craig Thompson action happening.
Yeah, I do have some sociopathic tendencies.
Yep.
What about you, Mick? You've told any lies?
Oh, look, I tried to think, and obviously I have, and I can't really remember anything specific. I was with a guy at uni once, and we had these two girls off a boat cruise, and we were both pretty drunk, and I told the girl I was with, in order to progress things to the next stage, we told the girl I was with that we told both the girls that I lived with this guy, and we took him back to his house, right? And anyway, he went upstairs to his room, but I couldn't go up to the other room because that was his flatmate's room, this girl that he was living with. So I was just like, we've got the couch to ourselves, let's get busy on the couch. And then I was really drunk, and I just woke up naked on the floor with this guy's flatmate standing with her foot on my chest going, who the fuck are you and why are you naked in my lounge room? And I'm like going, oh, fuck it.
Wow.
I'm Lucas's friend. And then this chick, she's like going, what the fuck? I thought you lived here. And then she bolted upstairs, like jumped into my jeans and ran off upstairs. And the chick's going, get dressed and get the fuck out of here. So I'm trying to pull these chicks' jeans on the ball. I think, she's got my jeans. And this chick's like, she was like, I don't know, she looked like, Bruce Lee's daughter or something like she was about to punch me in the head any minute. And then so I had to yell out to this other chick, and then this dude's up and he's going, it was a big shenanigans for about 5 minutes till I got my jeans back and got out of there.
Those are the days.
That was a slapstick lie. Really? That just turned into slapstick.
Didn't you used to tell girls that you were a dolphin trainer?
Oh, yeah. That's any dude who ever lived on the Gold Coast told chicks that he was a dolphin trainer, man. But that was a plausible lie. Like, I was surfing a lot and had very tanned and, in reasonable shape, so...
I didn't realise this was happening, and just to give this some context, this is sort of 91, 92, so before the internet, before Google, before people could really... check up on anything, but a good friend of mine, this guy is a great wingman, and that's the thing. Like he only told me he was doing this years later. It was kind of one of those what the fuck type moments. But he used to tell girls, like when we were talking, I'd go to the bar or whatever. that I was actually connected to an Indian royal family, and my family had sent me here to go to school and go to university, and but it was supposed to be a big secret, and he's not supposed to be telling anyone, and blah blah blah.
Dude, that's just coming to America.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and so these girls would be weird. I would sort of think, what the fuck's going on? And then he didn't tell me at the time. It was like years later. He says, I used to tell girls this. So why'd you do that? He said I thought it would help, and I said, no, it didn't. I think it used to turn them off. But yeah, he used to do that a lot. And it's like, because now if someone said something like that, you could Google it on your phone in 5 seconds and find out it was the truth. But in 91 or 92, you just you went with it.
The internet's ruined bullshitting and telling lies, really.
Yeah.
Well, sort of. Actually, it's
well, yeah, I guess you could say that it's helped the spread of it. Yeah, well,
yes.
one way or another.
There is a lot of bullshit and lies on the internet.
Yeah.
There is. It's actually funny, Mick, that you brought up the dolphin trainer. There was this guy on Blendr that messaged me. He said, "Hey there, how are you?" And I read his profile, and he said, I work as a dolphin trainer. Now, this profile didn't have a photo at all, and it just sounded a bit dodgy anyway. And because I knew you were on it.
It sounded fishy?
It sounded fishy. And I knew you were on there.
It sounded mammally.
I was going to say.
Anyway, I knew you were on there creating the Duke's profile, and I said, is this Mick? I thought you created another dummy profile. And he writes back and goes, who's Mick? So I knew it wasn't you, but it was funny. Yeah, dolphin trainer.
The Duke wants to be a dolphin trainer.
Yeah.
That's going in.
Yeah.
I work with the lions at the Werribee Zoo.
Yeah.
The lions.
Danger, there's the danger.
The
we need
danger.
to add,
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. A park ranger at Werribee Open Plains Zoo.
Yeah. Imagine trying to back that up when you show up. So, how long you been doing it for? Yeah, a couple of years. Well, what's your favourite animal to work with? The hippos.
They're all good.
They're all good. I can't pick a favourite. They're like all my kids.
I think you're ready. You do come from a tiger country, though. Why not go with tiger?
Yeah. Tiger country that caused so much devastation as I grew up.
We are responsible for making them extinct. I'm aware of that.
Yeah.
Oh, on that note, Mick, do you want to press a button?
Sure.
Hey, just while...
hang on. Oh, yeah, you do some housekeeping while I get the right button ready to push. Go for it, go.
Yeah, okay, so just while Mick's looking for his button, just thank you everyone for listening and keep downloading. You can like us on the Facebook page, The Vicarious Podcast. You can follow us on Twitter, The Vicarious Pod. Watch that space because the Duke will be flirting on there very, very soon. Or you can leave a comment on iTunes and give us a rating, which is how Mick and I and the gang are going to make millions of dollars. So we've made zero so far. But yeah, keep giving us some love on iTunes.
You can also get onto the Facebook page and buy some Vicarious Podcast merchandise.
Such as the Duke.
When we get around to putting it up there.
You've got mail.
The Vicarious Mailbag.
So we actually got a letter from Brendan, friend of the show again this week, who we're going to get back on the podcast. There's been a lot of demand for Brendan to come back. So,
mostly from Brendan.
Mostly from Brendan, yes, this is true. So it's sort of a big concern to him that the Eva episode is still more popular than his episode. So
the sexpert beats the guy who uses Twitter to meet women.
Yeah, best surprise.
Yeah, man, it is an odd world, isn't it?
It is. But he actually asked us, he said we should get the Duke to do The Naked Man. And I didn't realize that.
Bernie, yes, go.
It's a reference to that show called How I Met Your Mother. And
it's a move. The Naked Man is a move.
Yeah.
Apparently when the girl leaves the room for whatever reason, you get naked.
Right.
And that apparently is supposed to have like a 60%, like 2 out of 3 outcome where she sees you naked. And
I'll stop you there, buddy. I've tried it, and I was in the 1/3 when it didn't work out. So next topic.
You've already done The Naked Man. Just please fill us in on the details. Context, please.
It happened within the last 6 months, so let's not talk about it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's too fresh in the
What are the chances that person's listening?
I don't. Have you ever seen me out of words? I've tried telling that story on stage as well, and I never come off as the good guy. So
it's too raw.
Let's forget about it.
Okay.
But no, essentially, broadly, that was it. Staying over, met a girl, went back to her place. I was a bit more subtle about it. I was under the covers by that point.
Right.
So I wasn't completely... Because, I know, you need to package the product. If what you're selling isn't very good displayed in its entirety, it needs to be packaged well at least. So but no, it was alright. She wasn't completely thrown off by it or anything like that. But I didn't have success.
Right.
How about you, Nikki? Has anyone tried the naked man on you? You're not sure?
You're not sure of the rules of it.
Can you just talk me through the end, how it kind of...
So let's just say he's at your place and you say, I'm just going to go get something from the other room.
Right.
And you come back into the room that he's in and he's there naked.
Yeah, no.
Never naked.
No.
You're not going to be you're not going to be the 2 out of 3 if it did happen?
So, no, what's happened, I think, is... under the covers, and it's not been this, hello, surprise, I'm here.
No. You say I've just got to go to the bathroom for a moment, and you walk back into the lounge room, and he's naked manning you on the couch.
Yeah, no.
How about you, Mick? Have you ever naked man?
I've been naked womaned.
Oh wow!
Hello.
Yeah.
The naked woman's got to be 100% success rate.
Well, in my experience, it's 100%. Yeah.
I cannot think of a circumstance where the bloke's gone, nah, sorry.
Not tonight.
I just want to have a good night's sleep.
I thought we were friends.
Hurry up, we're going to be late for dinner. Let's I don't think I've never naked man, but I used to do a little bit sometimes with when I've been out with a girl a few times and I sort of think I want to get to the bedroom part a bit quicker. Is I used to do the running late, so she would come to my place or whatever, and I'd be just getting out of the shower with nothing but a towel around me. And that was something. And I'd say, "Oh, sorry, I got held up today," which is a complete fabrication. I timed it so I wouldn't be ready. But that used to work really well sometimes. About kind of. Like, oh, well, I'm already naked kind of thing.
Wow. Oh, my gosh.
That is a sly move.
Yeah. I thought that only happened in the movies. There you
Some
go.
of this stuff's a bit Machiavellian. So.
A little. Yeah.
I had that once. I was staying over. I'd done some gigs in Bendigo, and I was staying over with another comedian. She doesn't do comedy anymore, so that's fine. And I was staying over at her place, and it was kind of, we're not sure whether it's what's on the cards or not. Why did she invite me to stay over? And I took a shower, and I'd left my bag with the stuff just outside in the couch. So I took the towel, and I thought, I could properly wrap myself with the towel, or just hold it above and just say, hey, can you grab my bag for me? So I was just covering everything that was necessary. And sure enough, when I got back and went out there, just kept the towel on and we were chatting, and 5 minutes later... Apparently, I had a good gig.
Towel off. Wow.
It's one of my best gigs ever, actually.
Success.
I actually had an unfortunate naked man situation during the week. This literally happened a few days ago. So I was getting ready for work and going for a shower, and I'd forgotten that I'd run out of soap, but I'd bought some and I had to get it from the supermarket. I had to get it from the kitchen where I'd left it with the shopping. And so I went back around to my kitchen to get the soap, and my neighbour had banged my car coming out of the driveway.
How horny was he? Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, no, it was a he, yeah. So he was sort of come to my front door to knock, let me know that he'd banged my car. But he's looking through my kitchen window at me naked getting soap off of the counter. So, yeah, not a great way to meet my neighbour that day.
Did you fuck him?
Yeah. What percentage was that? Was that a success or a fail?
Well, I didn't have sex with him, so I'm going to count that as a success.
Something in there for everyone, I think.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
No.
Well, I wish you'd seen me a year ago. I was much more handsome.
You're a very handsome man, Angelo. Don't worry.
If you would like to send us anything for the Vicarious mailbag, please get in touch. Send us a message via Facebook, via Twitter. Just hit us up on Twitter and say, I've got a really long mailbag letter to send you. I need an email address. Whatever you need to do, just hit us up.
Yeah, actually, I forgot to talk about it because I didn't take a record of it, but we actually got a lot of tweets during the week about people who had crazy exes or had been with a crazy. So maybe we'll do that next episode as well. So there were some interesting ones in that. So
that did touch a chord. A chord. Crazy sex.
Yeah. Have you ever been with a crazy person, Nikki, or several?
Because we did only get a male perspective. It's good to have you here.
Oh, thanks, Mick. Thanks. Do you mean crazy sex or crazy ex? Like, just crazy in general?
Well, yeah, crazy in general, but,
Pretty much universally, every guy I've ever spoken to, when they said they've been someone who's a little bit crazy and did crazy things in their relationship, the sex is always awesome.
Yeah.
Does that translate?
I'm just thinking. Yeah, a little. I mean, I guess I was with someone that was not crazy as much as narcissistic in the truest sense of the word. And, there were some great times, between the sheets.
Yeah, right.
But
was there mirrors above him? Is that why he was so good?
There may as well have been. Don't even joke. That actually happened.
For anyone who, for people, of course, the podcast medium, I was doing a non-visual. I was miming having sex and kissing my bicep at the same time. And Nikki said, yes, that.
What about Nikki the other way around? Have you ever been a crazy girl to a bloke? Like...
It's not
like a phase
to reveal.
Yeah, why not? I mean, surely fuck it, I don't care about this bloke. I'm just going to unload my insanity on this person. That could be a bit of fun once in a while.
A respectable woman never tells.
Maybe that could be our online dating expert challenge. We want you to do that to someone and then come back. Oh, no, there's enough challenges. No. Whatever.
Yeah. It's funny when you were talking about the kissing your bicep. Patrick Bateman, from
American Psycho. Yeah.
I think he's my spirit animal. So.
Oh my gosh.
A serial killer. Well done, mate. Why don't we chuck that on there?
Yeah.
Brady Snellis is a genius.
All right, let's wrap this puppy up. We are looking for a female intern. Oh, there was some tweeting going on during the week with a potential female intern.
So close. We came, but she was worried about her organs being harvested. So that's tough to overcome.
Wow.
We can't give an ironclad no organ harvest guarantee.
I know. We do have. If you are going to be a female intern, as we did with Vanessa, we will have your best interests at heart and treat you like our little sister, sitting on the porch with a shotgun, keeping the crazies away. So not like with Dill, not like with the Duke. We've got an open invitation to the crazies for the Duke.
I'm looking for crazies. You should see some of the loonies I'm sending messages to. I have this one girl.
This is not good for my self-esteem. You realise that?
Let me tell you about this one girl that I sent a contact to. She'd had 8 photos on her RSVP profile, and they were basically all of her face doing the kind of, the selfie duck face.
Oh, yeah. So they have those on Blendr too.
Shocking.
Yeah, but like to have 8 of basically the same photo but slightly different. I thought, what are you selling here?
They have those on Blendr too. I've been sending messages to them, like making jokes about their selfies, getting no reply. But I think whatever, I'm having a laugh.
Yeah.
Come on, you crazy bitch! I want you.
Can I just say that's a very Gen Y trait.
I agree. So when you see it in a 32-year-old, you think, whoa.
Right, she's 32. Ouch.
You're not all there.
Yeah, no good.
Come and meet our intern. On that note.
Yes. Hang on, let's just finish. Yeah, so we are looking for a female intern. If you want to get involved, get in touch with us. I just had a thought. Why don't we hook up our sexpert with our online dating expert?
Oh,
future episode. That will definitely be coming up. Like we say, rate and review on iTunes. Tell your friends, spread the word, get Vicarious, and just remember, this isn't our podcast. This is your podcast.
Okay, and no one sent me a sign off this week, but I came up another one, which is kind of a throwback. It's a callback to the original one. Lay Vicarious.
Oh, that's the worst sign off that you've come up with yet.
I like last week's. I think that was good.
We'll go back to that.
If you would like to send us a sign off, same thing as the mailbag, just send it through to us and Angelo. Quite clearly, it's not hard to top Angelo's sign offs. So we'll take anything
It's almost like I'm not even trying.